That same day, so June 27th, I believe, of 2022, did the evidence show that Mr. Trump had any conversations with Mr. De Oliveira? And I'm referencing paragraph 87.
Yes, on 3:55 p.m., they spoke for about 3.5 minutes.
So we're on June 27th of 2022, and then we move to July of 2022. Did the FBI and grand jury actually obtain any of the surveillance that they requested through their grand jury subpoena?
They did.
And then following the FBI and grand jury obtaining the surveillance video, can you explain what happened? And this is referenced in paragraph 89.
Sure. The FBI executed a search warrant at Mar-A-Lago. The search warrant was authorized the FBI to search and seize, among other things, all classified documents. There's one thing I just want to correct, though.
Yeah.
The chronology we've gone through, all of those facts were not known to the FBI at the search warrant. Many of them were, but for example, this last bit where we talked about attempting to delete the server, that was not uncovered until later.
Thank you. And during the execution of this court-authorized search of Mar-A-Lago Club in Florida, did the FBI actually seize any documents with classified markings, classification markings?
Yes.
And approximately how many documents did they seize with classification markings?
Paragraph 90 states that they seized 102 documents with classification markings. And there's a chart that lists the level of classification and where they were found.
And just a note for the record, some of the classification markings that were found included top secret classification markings, secret and confidential, and as you just said, for a total of 102 documents.
Yes, and if I could, I want to correct something I said before. I stated what it means if a document's top secret, and I said it is grave damage to the national security. Actually, a top secret document, and I'm looking at paragraph 14A, is information that reasonably could be expected to cause exceptionally grave damage to the national security. Secret is grave damage to the serious damage to the national security.
Going back and taking a step back to the actual Mar-A-Lago Club, and this is referencing paragraphs 11 through 13. Was the Mar-A-Lago Club a place that members and staff frequently attended or was in the presence of or on the location of Mar-A-Lago?
Can you direct me to a paragraph again?
Paragraphs 11 through 13.
And I'm sorry, what was your question?
Were there hundreds of members of the Mar-A-Lago Club?
Yes, there were hundreds of members and 150 full-time or part-time or temporary employees.
Were some of the members or people who attended Mar-A-Lago, were they foreign nationals?
I can't answer that question.
Were any of the staff that might have worked at Mar-A-Lago foreign nationals?
Both of those are questions I can't answer because they're not in the indictment here. If you have a filing about that, I'm happy to answer those questions.
And were any of the temporary employees, were they foreign nationals?
Same answer.
In addition to just the members and the staff that were there, what types of events might have been held at Mar-A-Lago where these classified documents were found during your court-authorized search in August of 2022? And this is referencing paragraph 12.
So paragraph 12 states that in the period between January 2021 and August of 2022, the club hosted more than 150 social events, including weddings, movie premieres, fundraisers, and those events together drew tens of thousands of guests.
We're going to enter into the record two exhibits. I believe they'll be exhibits 14 and 15. Exhibit 13 will be a House Judiciary GOP tweet that says, "This is what happens in third world countries, not the United States. Doesn't the FBI have better things to do than harass the former president?" And this tweet is from August 8th of 2022. And then exhibit 15 will be an August 8th, 2022 tweet from Speaker Kevin McCarthy that says Attorney General Garland, preserve your documents and clear your calendar. What is your response to statements, and actually I want to preface this by saying, look, I understand that you were not the special counsel when this search was conducted in August of 2022, but what is your response to statements made accusing the FBI of harassing Mr. Trump in the aftermath or after the FBI conducted its court-authorized search of Mar-A-Lago?
I don't think those statements are accurate.
Do you, can you explain why you do not believe they're accurate?
The search of the Mar-A-Lago Social Club was conducted pursuant to a warrant, a search warrant, as the Department of Justice and FBI does every day, continues to do every day. It was approved by a United States magistrate, and
in your prosecutorial experience, can you describe what types of factors a prosecutor would have considered before seeking a court order to search someone's home or private residence?
well, most clearly, you would need to have a factual support for that basis, and a reason to believe that evidence of a crime would be recovered, and probable cause to believe it would be recovered at the location you're asking to search, based on the facts.
And that's kind of, we just went through the indictment, the various paragraphs, we just went through the indictment, is that correct?
That's correct.
Can I just wrap that
Yes,
up in a
please.
bow? So
Yes, please.
before there was the court-ordered search at Mar-A-Lago, your folks went before a court and established probable cause that a crime had been committed and that evidence of that crime would be found at the site of the search, Mar-A-Lago.
It was before I was special counsel, but yes, they presented an affidavit to a court, and that court approved a search warrant.
Okay, thanks.
And even earlier than that, I mean, would you say that President Trump had multiple opportunities to return the classified documents that he had retained back to the federal government voluntarily?
Yes.
He had an opportunity to return them when the National Archives first asked for them back, right?
Yes.
And then he also had another opportunity to return them when he was subpoenaed by the grand jury, right?
Correct.
And he did not return all the documents during that time, right?
That's correct.
And based on your indictment, is there information that led you to believe that he was aware that at least some of these documents are highly sensitive documents?
Yes.
Can you draw any conclusions about his refusal to return those documents in spite of having been given multiple opportunities?
I don't think I can answer that question because it may involve non-public facts that are part of the final report that is currently under an injunction.
Can you draw any conclusions about his motives for refusing to return those documents?
Unless you can point me to a filing or a public filing on that issue, I don't want to run any risk of running afoul of the injunction, and so without a public filing on that issue, I don't think I can answer that.
Just one last question. Did you come across in the course of your investigation any evidence about why President Trump took those documents in the first place?
Again, I don't think that's in the indictment here, and unless you have a public filing, that, given the current state of the injunction, I don't think that's a question I can answer.
Thank you.
So starting in paragraph 33 on page 14, Mr.
Sorry.
Mr. Coffey.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just one other fact to mention. This is my counsel just gave me, this is a filing on the docket of Southern District of Florida. This is an order from Judge Cannon on June 27, 2024, denying a Franks hearing.
We'll make that an exhibit.
Yeah.
We have that.
And this issue about whether there was in fact probable cause for the search warrant was litigated, and the judge denied the motion for a Franks hearing. And found, and this is in footnote 2, that the defense motion does not even meaningfully challenge the presence of probable cause in the affidavit.
Thank you. We've marked this order denying the motion for a Frank's hearing, which I believe is document 655 dated June 27th of 2024. We marked it as Exhibit 16. I know with the, how much time do I have left? 5 minutes? About 6 minutes. All right, my remaining time, I want to talk about and direct you to paragraph 33, and I believe this focuses on conversations at the Bedminster Club. The Bedminster Club is separate than the Mar-A-Lago Club in Florida, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And the Bedminster Club's in New Jersey? Is that your recollection from the indictment?
Yes.
Okay. In paragraph 36, you detail a meeting at the Bedminster Club in August or September of 2021. Can you describe what happened in this meeting and whether Mr. Trump shared classified information?
Well, I just want to start by saying I don't feel like I can say anything more than what's in the indictment here, unless you point me to anything otherwise. So I can read a portion if you want.
Please.
Well, in paragraph 34, references on July 21st of 2021, Trump gave an interview, and this was when he was no longer president, at Bedminster. 2 members of his staff were there, and the interview was audio recorded with his knowledge and consent. Before the interview, media had published reports that at the end of Trump's term as president, a senior military official purportedly feared that Trump might order an attack on country A, and the senior military official advised Trump against doing so. Paragraph 35 says, upon greeting the writer and publisher and his staff members, Trump stated, quote, "Look what I found. This was senior military officials' plan of attack. Read it and just show it's interesting." And then following that, there are additional statements that Donald Trump made regarding the document that he was showing and what other people in the room said.
Going to paragraph 36, did the individuals that Mr. Trump shared this information about the ongoing military operations with, did they have the security clearance or need to know about the classified information about that military operation?
In paragraph 36, it states that the PAC representative did not have a security clearance or any need to know classified information about the military operation.
Are you aware of whether the FBI conducted a similar search of Mr. Trump's residence at Bedminster?
Whether that happened or didn't happen, I'm just trying to be very cautious. I don't think I can answer that due to the injunction.
Do you think that the FBI was able to retrieve all the classified documents that President Trump improperly retained after he lost the 2020 election?
I'm struggling because I can't recall if that is in the final report, and because I'm not sure of whether it's in there, I don't think I should answer that question.